What's going on, everybody? Samsung One UI 8.5 beta number 8 is now rolling out for your Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Gone ahead and downloaded it. We're going to take a look and see what's new, see if we get any new features, and we're going to go ahead and check out some of the applications and see if we have any new updates. So let's get started. Right, so you heard me right. One UI 8.5 beta number 8 is rolling out to your Galaxy S25 Ultra. So if you're on the beta, make sure to download it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we get here. So this is One UI 8.5. This version ends in ZZCD. And this says that we have bug fixes. So lots of bug fixes here. So bugs that have been fixed are providing a new story type in the gallery, monthly, quarterly, annual rewind. We then have when cloud exclusive videos are the latest, they fix the issue where setting value does not be initialized when the original was restored after changing the save resolution in Studio. So there'll probably be an update to the Galaxy Studio, which we're going to take a look at. It says improved flickering when updating real-time notification cards. Improve the issue where the bubble notification badge does not disappear after checking the received bubble notification. So if you use the bubble notifications, that issue should be fixed. Fixed an error where the clock shortcut disappears when the screen turns off while running Now Brief. Improved error where the date is displayed incorrectly when saving after editing a video with metadata errors. So if you were experiencing issues while you were editing videos, that should be fixed as well, at least this part with the metadata. Next up, we have improved the error where scrolling captures in Naver Map are broken or do not capture. Not sure what Naver Map is. That might be a typo. Improve the issue where certain folders cannot be copied when connecting to share storage with Galaxy Book 4. So there'll probably be an update to the My Files app. We'll take a look at that as well. And if we go ahead and scroll down here, we do have the new version at 950 megabytes. So not too bad. Do have security patch for March 5th, 2026. So let's go ahead and restart this and take a look at what we got with beta number 8. Okay, so the phone is rebooting. It has the One UI. It's doing the optimization of apps. Once it boots up, the next thing we're going to do, like with any beta, is we are going to go into the Galaxy Store and see if there's any updates to the Samsung applications. As I say in every video, you want to make sure that after any update, you go into that Galaxy Store, you take a look and update any of your applications to make sure that they're going to work with the latest version. So let me go ahead and log into the phone here, and we'll go ahead and let that boot up. And in just a second, we should get the little toast message that shows up saying that we are on a beta software. And for those of you that are not familiar with the beta, let me go ahead and show you how to join the beta if it's still available. You'll go ahead and you'll go into your Samsung members application. So we're going to go ahead and click on the members application. Once that opens up, you'll have a beta banner here. So there's a beta program. We'll go ahead and click on that. And then you will have an option here to join if the beta is available to you. Now, I have had comments from people saying the beta has been closed. I think it's going to depend on what region you're in. So if you can join the beta, I suggest going and doing so. You'll go ahead and click on that. You'll follow the instructions, and then you'll download the software. If we go ahead and click on this, it's going to show us the beta notices. You can see here, if we go into beta notices, this is the 8th beta. It was released on March 26th. And this goes over just the basic updates. There's our little toast notification. And this goes over everything that we just talked about just a few moments ago. This goes over the version, goes over the size, bug fixes, and so forth. You can go ahead and click back here, click back again, and then you'll check for software updates. And what will happen is it will go out and download the update. If you are not on the beta, you'll get that beta downloaded, and then you'll follow the instructions and do the reboot. Right now, it's still doing the update. We'll go ahead and if we swipe down, right here, it says finishing previous update. So we have to let it go ahead and finish that update. So while it's doing that, we're going to jump into the Galaxy Store. And in the Galaxy Store, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna click on menu and we're gonna click on updates. And it looks like there's a lot of updates in here. This is not my daily driver, so there are some updates that may or may not be there for you, but let's go ahead and take a look. I did hear that there's the new quick share connectivity. If we go ahead and click on that, it tells us that this has been added to your device, and this is going to allow you to share within your settings with other Galaxy devices. I believe this also might be what brings the native AirDrop. We'll test that out after we do the update. See if we have anything else in here. So there are some updates here to Good Lock. We've got Theme Park, One-Handed Operation Plus, Pentastic, Routines Plus, and Camera Assistant. So it looks like there's a lot of updates here. So we're just gonna go ahead and update all of these. Let that go ahead and update. And while that's updating, let's go ahead and take a look at versions of the application. So first, there is a mention about something with the gallery, with the camera. So let's go ahead and take a look at the camera. Always like to see if we get an update there. So prior to the update, we were sitting at version 16.5.02.26. So if we scroll down here, we can see that we're sitting at 16.5.02.27. So we did get an update to the camera. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next application. Let's go ahead and take a look at One UI Home. So if we go ahead and just press and hold down on Home, go ahead and go to Settings, and then we'll scroll down, go to About Home Screen. And this is on version 17.5.05.19. And previously it was at 17.5.05.11. So we do have an update to One UI Home. Go ahead and take a look at Gallery. They mentioned the Gallery in the bug fixes as well as Studio. So let's take a look at what Gallery is sitting at. So previously we were at version 15.8.00.72, and we do have an update here, so we're at 15.8.00.76. so there is an update to Gallery. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at Studio. So I believe that if we go into Gallery, we can click here, go to Menu, and go to Studio. So we're going to jump into Studio. We're going to go ahead and click those three dots, go into Settings, and About Studio. So previously, before the update, Studio was sitting at 7.4.10.2, and you can see there is a new update. So we're on version 7.4.10.6. They also mentioned something about the clock. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clock, and we'll go ahead and jump into clock. And previously we were sitting at 12.5.60.15, and it looks 12.5, 60.15. So no update to the clock application. And let's go ahead and take a look at the My Files. They also mentioned an update there. So we'll go ahead and open that up. We'll go into our settings and we'll take a look at this. So currently we're sitting at 15.4.07.35, and previously we were sitting at 15.4.07.33. So there is an update there. As far as the Network Storage Manager version, we were sitting at 12.3.02.6. So it looks like there's no update there. So a lot of updates to Samsung applications, which is great to see. That means that we are getting everything optimized. These are up to date. We should be getting some new features, hopefully. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Galaxy Store. Everything has been updated. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the bugs that we were talking about. So it did say here that an improved camera quick view thumbnail breakage issue when cloud exclusive videos are the latest. So let's just go ahead and jump into camera and see if we can figure out what it's talking about. So we'll just take a quick video here and go ahead and stop that. And we should get the quick preview over here. I'm not sure if something changed here. It doesn't look like it, but they are saying that there was a bug fix there. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into our next one. And it says that we have this Gallery monthly, quarterly, annual rewind. It says providing a new story type in Gallery. So let's go ahead and jump into Gallery and let's take a look and see what they're talking about. So if we go to pictures, let's see, albums maybe, not really seeing anything new in here. Let's take a look at, we have shot types, which we got previously, videos, favorites, recents. Let's see if there is anything under collections maybe. Oh, here we go. So here's create a story. So write down the people, places, and activities you want in your story. Then Gallery will automatically create it for you. So you can actually describe your story here, and it's going to use AI to create a story using those people, places, or activities. So pretty cool. Have to try that out. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have in here. So we talked about the studio, and we have the bubble notifications. So let's go ahead and take a look at AirDrop, because they did say that the quick share was changed, and I've got my Mac over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up so that we can actually see if the AirDrop actually works on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick a file here. So we'll just go ahead and pick a picture, and let's just go ahead and pick this one. So we're going to go ahead and click on share, and we're going to go quick share. And what we should see is, if this is working, we should see my Mac Mini show up in here. So let me just make sure that I'm logged in to the same account. Okay, it looks like we're logged into the same account. So let's see what happens here. So we're going to go to quick share, and it doesn't look like it's popping up here. So it may not be active on the S25 Ultra yet. I know that they announced that the S26 Ultra has this capability. Okay, so it doesn't look like the quick share is working for the Mac yet. So that'll be something that should be coming soon. So let's go ahead and see what else we have. Now, in a lot of the previous betas, in the last video I did, the Odin mode was removed, and I showed you in that video, if you click up here, how to get Odin back. And there were some questions which I wanted to answer in this video. I'll be doing a separate video on how Odin works. There were some requests for that. So stay tuned, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for that. Go ahead and see what else is new in beta number 8. Okay, so getting back to the video, it looks like we're just looking at stability updates at this point. So what's super cool is that this is number 8 in the One UI 8.5 beta, which means a stable version's right around the corner. Samsung is also expanding the One UI 8.5 beta to include other devices. So the Z Fold 7 has gotten 2 betas. So Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. And new, we have the Galaxy Z Fold 6, the Z Flip 6, the S25 FE, and we're starting to see it rolling out to the Galaxy S24 series. So the S24, S24 Plus, S24 Ultra, S24 FE, and we're even seeing it hitting some of those Galaxy tabs. So we've got Galaxy Tab S11 and the S11 Ultra. So these updates right now are available in Korea, the UK, the US, India, as well as some other regions. So if it hasn't reached you yet, be patient, it is coming. And stable One UI 8.5 is right around the corner. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel, and always click the bell notification so you're updated when new videos get uploaded. As always, I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.